there, I'm going to show you how to get our 𝐂𝐕𝐿ine brand zipper pulls onto our 𝐂𝐕𝐿ine zippers by the yard. We have zippers by the yard in two sizes. We have the number 5 zipper tape and the number 3 zipper tape. And what that means is the number 5 zipper tape has a coil that is 5 millimeters wide, and the number 3, which is great for little zipper pouches and pocket openings, has a coil that is 3 millimeters wide. You must use the zipper pulls and sliders to fit the right size tape. So this will take a number 5 pull and this will take a number 3. This, I'll show you on this one. This is actually a pull and these are actually sliders. So when I talk about slider, I'll be referring to this piece here, and the pull is this little part on the end, which we have some coming actually that will be just the slider base, and you can clip on then our 𝐂𝐕𝐿ine zipper pulls that say handmade or handcrafted, and those are coming soon. So I'm going to show you how to get on a two-way pull for bag openings, suitcases, luggage, or put them on one way, and I'll just show you how easy it is. You can even swap out colors. Our metallic pulls are nylon coil and they're very easy to sew over. You can cut them with scissors. You won't damage your needle like you would with a metal tape. So you can just cut them like this, which I'll be doing in just a second. I should mention that our sliders are meant for this nylon coil. You can't use them on metal coil zippers. They slide two ways and they don't reverse. So sometimes you see a waterproof zipper that is invisible and looks like this from the front. Our zipper pulls are meant to go on this way. You can also put them on some of your other brand zippers, although I should caution you to test it out first before you buy a whole bunch, because I cannot guarantee it. But I've put this one of our zipper pulls onto this YKK and it works beautifully, as you can see. So you can swap out your boring black, or this one I took off an antique brass and put on a nice silver for a nice feature. Try it, see if it works. Now what I'm going to do is just show you how easy it is to get these on here. We'll go with the number 5 because it's easier to see. Now when you get your zipper tape, it'll look like this big long piece of tape, either 3 yards or 10 yards long. Now what I like to do is, well, I'll start from scratch. When it comes, it looks like this. What I like to do is pull it apart a little bit and take off about 1/4 inch, and that gives you a little piece to slide into the slider. Now the slider, when you put it on, you must use the rounded end. So this will be, if you're on a jacket or a boot, this would be the side that goes up. If you're on a bag, this is the front that goes to the opening or the hole of the bag opening. And I'll show you what that means in just a sec. That sounds kind of weird. So what I do is take that rounded edge and just slide the one side on to the side that's a little bit longer. And this way you can line it up and get it really nice and straight. And this side then just slips into that spot. And it's kind of hard because I'm trying to do it for a camera, but what I do then is just pinch these two edges just like so, and then pull it on. So easy. Or you could do it on a tabletop if you didn't want to pinch it. And this is easier for the smaller size. You just, again, I'm holding this way out in front of me so that I don't get my head in the camera. So it's a little bit tricky, but pull it down, or let's do it like this. That'll work better. There we go. That's it. So you can put many pulls on at once if you want, and then cut them off into sections. So this side is actually the open part of the bag, which I was just talking about. So when you cut your length of zipper that you need for a project, keep in mind that this is the part that's open. So say you needed 10 inches, this is about 10 inches, you would cut that. Okay. Now, if you want to make a zipper that has 2 pulls for a luggage style, you just move it down to the other end, the open end, and also start just like you did before. Get this kind of close, because if you started down here, you're going to increase your chances of the sides being uneven. So I get this a little bit closer, and then I'll put the one side on. Now, what I like to do is line these up. Of course, when I'm on camera, it looks a little bit harder than it is, so that I make sure I don't get two uneven sides here. That looks really, really good. Press it down and slide. They meet nicely in the middle. If I mess it up and get something like a bubble or like a pucker, so if I put it in a little bit too far and then start with here like this, I'm going to have this side's a little bit longer, so you get a bit of a bulge there. Just start over, that's fine. Our zipper pulls also come with protective coating. They're metal. We don't want them to get scratched during construction. You can take that off. Just be careful not to hit it with your iron. I actually did that. It came off anyway, but just a little tip, because I don't know, I always seem to hit everything with my iron. Doesn't matter what it is. All right, so what else do I have to tell you? Oh, I want to show you something kind of cool about our rainbow zippers. These are pretty cool because, as you can see when they come, there's a pink stripe, blue, and yellow. But look what happens if I just put them, offset them, I guess, just a little ways. I can have put my blue, I can move it anywhere I want. So what you can do is then, now look, I've got the pink next to the blue. Doesn't that make a nice look? It makes I think, a nicer look than having those color stripes. You can put, there's still a bit of a white line going across here. So if you offset it, maybe just about right like that, you would have almost no white stripes going through. So that's something fun that you can do. You can put different colored poles onto different colored tape. We have skull poles right now. They are so cute, and I have some heart ones coming. And we'll be increasing our color range as well. Anyway, I really hope that helped. And once you get started on using zippers by the yard, you'll realize, well, A, it's more affordable, and B, you have so many more options. Okay, thank you. Hi there, I'm Janelle from M-Line Bags, and I'm just going to show you how to put your number 3 slider onto your number 3 zipper tape. It is a little bit tougher than the number 5. First of all, make sure that you're not inserting it with the flat or straight across end onto it. That's the back. You need to put it so that the curved and open end is going onto the tape. That's like if you were closing the zipper, that's the direction you'd be turning it. I put the left side on first, and I put it on quite a ways so that I have enough to grip onto. And also just make sure that you tip the slider so it's straight on the zipper and not over at an angle. So if I put it on like that and straighten it out, I can pinch it with my finger just to make sure it stays straight. And then I'll put the other side in. Now if you find you're getting a lot of fray on there, you can melt it with a lighter. But I put the other end in as far as I can possibly get it. Now with number 5, you can just go ahead and push it down and pull. But if I do that, it just doesn't work for me. So what I do is I just pinch these both sort of at the same time and just pull the zipper on. So I just want to show you that again. With the number 5, you put it on and then put it in, and then hold the tape and pull down. That doesn't tend to work. So really, you just need to make sure that this is straight. So tip it out that way, and then jam it in there as far as it'll go so it's really tight, and then just pull the slider. So I hope that helps.